Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Done the ending. Check 53 is mine. All day.
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now Haskins, third and long. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Right there. 54 miles. Record.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Jackson now. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run with Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. 3rd down, here's Haskins. The open man is Smith. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 50-yard. Check 53 is mine. I don't think you got it, son.
On first down, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
On second down now, it's Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when he has to quit.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the carry, it's Love. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Over the middle here to Brown. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now Haskins. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Haskins back to the air. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Second down.
53 at the mark.
Cowboys 30 yards line.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins over the middle to Smith. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Hines. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is Hines. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Check, 59, 59.
Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Now Haskins on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give it to Love, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did.
Yeah, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Charkandrick West, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. It's 59. Let's go, D.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hopping over the top. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down. Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, and the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the backup Kaiser to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Kaiser on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. That's complete to John Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A gain of 6 there on first. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Haskins going to throw again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Again, it's Haskins. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on second and long. Haskins.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just keeping the play alive. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. That's caught left side by Hardman. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Check, 59. That's the pass.
Squad like what in the field like all day Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't